I gave my stepmom the perfect Mother's Day gift, then watched her face as she realized what it really meant. When my dad married Cassandra, I was 11. Mom had been gone for 13 months. Melanoma that spread faster than anyone expected. One day she was complaining about a headache, and 82 days later I was standing at her grave in a black dress that still had the tags on. Dad waited exactly 1 year before bringing Cassandra home. She worked at his investment firm, client relations, perfect teeth, blonde hair that never moved. The kind of woman who wore heels to other people's barbecues. She makes me happy again, Dad explained, his voice gentle but firm. I need you to try, Emily. So I tried. I helped Cassandra move in, carrying boxes of designer shoes to the closet where Mom's gardening clothes used to hang. I nodded politely when she rearranged our furniture, replacing family photos with abstract art that opened up the space. I even smiled when she transformed Mom's vegetable garden into a meditation patio, because growing our own food is so provincial. For 3 years, I performed the role of grateful stepdaughter. I attended her corporate events, wearing the dresses she bought me. I tolerated her friends who cooed about how mature I was for 14. I kept my grief hidden behind perfect grades and false smiles. Dad didn't notice when I stopped laughing. Too busy with Cassandra's social calendar and the new clients she brought in. Too distracted by their couples retreats and wine club memberships. Meanwhile, I slept with Mom's sweater under my pillow until it stopped smelling like her. Cassandra tried, in her way. She bought me expensive birthday gifts, always things she would want. She hosted elaborate dinner parties and introduced me as our daughter to important people who never remembered my name. She even started a college fund for me, making sure everyone knew about her generosity. But when I got my period for the first time, it was Google that taught me what to do. When I had nightmares about Mom dying, it was the family dog who comforted me. The breaking point came during sophomore year. I was cast as the lead in the school play, the first thing I felt passionate about since Mom died. Opening night fell on the same evening as Cassandra's charity gala. Obviously, you'll need to skip the performance, she said, not looking up from her phone. The Richardsons are bringing their son. He's at Princeton. Connections, Emily. Dad started to object, then stopped when Cassandra placed her hand on his arm. It's just a high school play, he finally said. There will be others. I went to my room and pulled out the antique jewelry box Mom had left me. Inside was her wedding ring, a lock of my baby hair, and a journal I'd never opened. Too afraid of confronting her final thoughts. That night, through tears, I read it cover to cover. Most of it was what you'd expect. Her hopes for my future, memories she cherished, advice she wouldn't be able to give in person. But the last entry, dated 2 weeks before she died, was different. If you're reading this, Emily, I need you to know about the safe deposit box. The key is taped inside this cover. What you find there will change everything. I'm so sorry. The key was small and silver, with the bank's name etched into it. The next day, I skipped school and went to First National. The manager recognized me. Mom's family had banked there for generations. Your mother said you'd come eventually, he said, leading me to the vault. Inside the box was a USB drive, several folders of documents, and a letter addressed to me in Mom's handwriting. My dearest Emily, it began. By now, Cassandra has probably worked her way into your lives completely. I've known about her for years. I read the entire letter twice, my hands shaking. Mom had discovered Dad's affair with Cassandra 6 months before her diagnosis. She'd hired a private investigator who documented everything. Hotel receipts, text messages, photos of them together while Mom was picking me up from soccer practice. The investigator's report was meticulous, spanning months. There were photographs of Dad and Cassandra entering hotels in 3 different cities, screenshots of text messages that made my stomach turn. She's taking Emily to her mother's this weekend. Come over. Can you imagine when we don't have to hide anymore? Sometimes I wish she would just disappear. That last one was from Dad, sent 4 months before Mom got sick. I flipped through credit card statements showing dinners at restaurants I'd never heard of on nights when Dad claimed to be working late, gift receipts for jewelry that never made it to Mom's dresser, a lease agreement for an